What up, though? Let's chill with me. Wake y'all asses up. Good morning, battle rap. Good morning, battle rap world. Back with another one. Breakfast burrito on the go shit. We just gonna keep it rolling like that. Not wasting any time. King of the Dot season kind of concluded with the West. Wrapping things up as we head to the playoffs. It's just about that time. They only had two battles over the weekend, and they only had two because it was supposed to be Fate versus Active. Active didn't show up. I believe they allowed Fate to wrap his rounds. This is what I was told. They allowed Fate to, go ahead and wrap his rounds. It was filmed, and still somehow it was getting judged. And basically, he needed like a 150 to even be in the discussion of making it because he was that far behind in points. And he didn't get the job done. Weird situation for him. I feel bad for him. I feel like somehow, I don't know. I feel like he should have made it somehow. I feel like he should have made it. His performance has been good enough. He's been getting the short end of some really bad, just business going on. Not with the league, but with these battlers, no showing them, rescheduling, no showing. Because he go against Jag with the material I've been seeing him come with lately. He would have got Jag out there. He would have had way more points. I think he, disrespect to Active. I think he would have got Active up out it. Fate been on a nice run, so to see that come to an end without really him having a fair shake was a bit unjust. But salute to him. Whatever actual card King of the Dot has that's not a season tournament, y'all book Fate. Y'all better book Fate. We ain't doing that. But back to the battles that did go down. Some solid ones, some real solid ones. Kicked off with Cali Smooth versus Pass. It's Pass second time being a part of the season. He went against Fate. His first time out, got the W in a really close battle. Could go 2-1 either way. This was no different, really, honestly. 2-1 either way. The judges did vote for Pass. I think I edged it to Smooth rounds 1 and 3. But I'm not mad, man. A lot of people, I'm glad Lush alluded to this in the interview he did with Pass, a lot of people, because he has this real concise attack style, rapid flow pace. They always just get lazy and kind of throw that into the filler bag, quote unquote, but he is far from filler if you're really listening. It's far from filler. It's really structured, tailored really well. He's going places with it. He's not just leading you to some dark tunnel and you just got to figure it out. He's saying shit. So I thought he came out the block slow, but I feel like he got better every round. And sometimes that might sway the judges more than just your rapping style. I think people got this false claim. I'm trying to get away from using the word narrative. But people got this false claim, thoughts, preconceived notions that the more technical, fast-paced rapper is going to get the nod over someone who's a little unorthodox or maybe a little slower, more deliberate. Stylistically, it might be in favor of those who kind of got more of an up-tempo. Pass certainly falls in that category. But I feel like bar for bar, Smooth was keeping up with him. I think he had these high, not highs, but he had these stretches where he wasn't at that pace, so it didn't seem like, I guess to the untrained eye and ear, it can seem like he was off the mark just because he wasn't matching Pass's energy the whole round. Because it felt like Pass was on go, that same pace, switching patterns, but just that up-tempo pace the whole round. Whereas I feel like Smooth was a little more methodical, but that shouldn't take away points. That was just a different attack, a different approach. I think you should appreciate all different approaches and attacks. If he came out the gates just wilding, it felt like you watching two people that, that Spider-Man meme. Wait, Is it you? Are we the same? Like, you know what I'm saying? It'd be the same shit. So I don't know. Cali Smooth went on Twitter, kind of went on this little rant about it, but I'm sure he'll be all good once he see the love that's pouring out from different people. And once he get another plate, I said Fate should be on the next card. That's a non-season card for King of the Dot, especially if it's out west. Throw Cali Smooth on there too. I think he deserves a shot. Pretty much been good all season long, so salute to him. Another person unfortunately didn't make the cut. Passed his score along with the win over Fate, and I'm assuming they gave him just a win or gave him somebody points or something to get another score. He's pretty much in there. I think he's number 3, and yeah, I want to see what Pass does next, man. I want to see how he does when it really, really counts, because this is going to really count now. We in the playoffs. You're getting eliminated, so we're going to see. So that was a good battle, though. That's a top 30, maybe top 40 battle, somewhere in there. That's one of the ones for the year that they both could be proud of. So salute to them. What was the next matchup? Oh, yeah, Caustic and Bobby Lee. This was interesting. I'm not going to lie, had my reservations. I did have my reservations because Caustic got this style where I don't know if he's always been like this, where he purposely sounds unstructured. Like, you don't like it to the untrained ear. It will come across like he don't got his material together. But a lot of times he got his material, he just attacks it and goes into his transitions very slow and just unorthodox and awkward. Like, you would think like, oh shit, he don't got his round. Now sometimes he does freestyle, and he's really damn good at it. Like, he's really good at freeing. But there's other times where, that's just how he gets into his material. So it can throw you off sometimes. As for Bobby Lee showed me a good level of updating, like, his references and formats to kind of give you some current event bars here and there. You know, because he's an OG. Everybody makes fun of his age and all that, but he's an OG, so he's always going to have a different bag than everybody else, which is dope. I think that's refreshing, because he's going to talk about some shit that's more privy to what he grew up around during his time. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, still give the current viewers and the current, crop of MCs, your peers, some of that stuff that's recent that they are familiar with. I think in the first round he took that towards the back end, ended it with the what was it? It was a Mortal Kombat line, and it was dope. I don't know if it wasn't finish him, it wasn't flawless. It was something like that, one of their famous quotes. And that shit, he timed that perfectly, because as soon as he said that, Organic, who was there, shout out to Organic for showing up, popping up. As soon as he said that, they called time. So he ended out on a high note, kind of dipped in the second round, which Caustic took kind of going away, came down to the third, and that was Caustic's best round of the season. By far. That round there, to me, was his best round of the season. I know people liked him in the Stewie battle. I thought he was dope in the Stewie battle too, even though I had Stewie edging it, just me personally. I felt like that battle was definitely friendly against Nan Fierro, but this battle here, he showed up, and to me, that third round, he kind of sealed the deal deservingly. And so as it stands, the final standings, I assume, good guess. When you look at it, shout out to these two, to Pass and Caustic on winning their final battles. And this is where we at, man. Mad Flex 2-1, but even though that one loss was to Stewie Newton, who was all the way out of the playoffs, it was a really good battle, and his material there would have beat a lot of people's best that when they won. Like, that's how good Mad Flex been all season. He calling himself Tournament Flex. It ain't a tournament flex, it's a season. Season flex season. Oh, that's hard. That's hard. I'm gonna get that copyrighted. That's copyrights, man. Flex season. That's my shit. Caustic at number 2, who is 3-0. Pass 3-0. Nan Fierro edges out Reverse Live. Something about that don't sit right with me. I'm not gonna hold you. This is no disrespect to Nan Fierro. Listen, you did your thing. You did your numbers. But I'm just thinking about the quality of performances. And to me, that should weigh a little more than. But I get it. It's a point system. It's a point system. So if you're getting penalized basically in a way for the other person doing just as good, as you did, but you edged them out. So you're sharing points with the loser eventually. Whereas somebody like Nan Fierro caught Saint, who was all the way lacking in the first round. That was one of the first battles, I believe, was Nan Fierro versus Saint. And Saint was just sloppy, choppy, stumbly. Flat out just had a dud, man. He had a dud. And Nan Fierro, that saved him. That separation in that battle gave him the extra points over Reverse Live. Excuse me, over Reverse Live, who had some dope ass material, some of the best material, especially in the West, for all three. You talk about all three battles, and then the problem was he was getting either he lost to Saint in the close battle. His battle versus I think he battled Stewie as well, pretty close. So that's how it is, man. That is how it is. And now Reverse Live is gone. Cali Smooth is gone. No Stewie, no Saint. And all the way at the bottom, man, Active, I think he got 2 losses based on no showing, because I don't remember him battling anyone outside of the Source. And that was the Source lone win. And the Source really, he's the shocker to me. I mean, not that he didn't make it, because there's a lot of dope MCs over there, but the fact that he gave us 2 battles where, particularly in the first battle he had, because he came out the gates cooking against Smooth and dropped the ball in dramatic fashion. And then he dropped the ball against Nan Fierro. Like that was the one where I was like, I'm pretty sure he'll get this, but it didn't happen, man. It didn't happen. So it's tough. It is tough. It is tough. It's tough to compete. It is tough to be elite in this West Division. But that's it. That's the 4. So I'm looking forward to see who they got, like how it's going to score up. I don't know how the bracket's shaped. I don't know if they face the North, East, or the South next when the playoffs start. Or I don't know. I forgot how that's going. They're facing each other. The 1 faces the 4. The 2 faces the 3. If that's going on, so we gonna see. But my gripe is, and my only gripe with this shit, because I told y'all I'm a fan of the season shit, but I feel like you're not battling enough with all these names on the card. Like, I feel like 3 battles is a small sample size before you start a playoff, in my opinion. I feel like it's like Fate battled tough ass ops that somebody like Caustic didn't get to face. No offense to the other people he did face, but or Nan, battled Saint, Thesaurus, Nan Fierro battled 2 people who stumbled all through the battle against him, and then he battled Caustic in a friendly battle. No offense, but if Fate gets those 3, he probably smokes shit. Like, let's look at like, if Caustic and Nan Fierro had to battle Mad Flex and Pass, things could look a lot different. So I feel like everybody should get a chance to battle some, like, real killers, and we know who the real killers are in each region, for real. I feel like they all should get tested. I would say boost it up instead of 3 battles, at least give them five. At least give them five battles, bro. So that way it can balance out. Because it feels like somebody is getting left. Like I said, I feel like somebody getting left with a bad hand. But that's just my gripe. Hopefully it can fix it. I don't know fundamentally or you know schematically how that would play out. Why they can't stretch it to 5 games or five matches instead of 3. Maybe someone can hit me up and break that down for me. But I think 3 is just a short sample size. Because somebody like Saint, who started out the blocks really slow against Fierro, looked like he was on one. Like if he was in the tournament, if he was part of the season still going to the playoffs, he would be dangerous as hell to go against right now because he's trending up. You get what I mean? So it's just unfortunate, but that's how the season goes, man. You gotta respect it. So salute the king of the dot as always. But that was just my opinion. Don't get mad at me. I hope I'm still good. Still hope everything is still okay. And we're gonna move on, man. Yeah. IBATTLE TV, top 5 league for sure. You don't know, you're asleep. You're a little asleep. Guys of the arena, man, had a weekend to remember. Man, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't see all of the weekend, okay? I seen maybe a battle from day 1, and that was the Sweeney and Benji joint. No, excuse me, Syntax and Bob Barker joint, and I seen Kang and Red Flag was such a good battle. Shout out to them. Think I'm going with Red Flag 2-1 in that. Kang, my guy. Red Flag, since it's like, I wouldn't say return, but I seen him against, was that Death? He was fire. He's like got some, he's the same consistent Red Flag, but I don't know, some new energy. But I don't know. I gotta interview Red Flag. I don't know. He's bugging out. He's bugging out a little bit. Red Flag, hey, you bugging out a little bit. We gonna have to talk. Now I don't know what's somebody gonna piss you off a little bit. Your name ain't been being said amongst the. I don't know. I gotta figure you out. We gotta talk. I don't know, but yeah. So he did his thing, but mainly it was Saturday. I see Knox and CJA. Please go see that. Knox is getting better. CJA is probably one of the more underrated ones in IBATTLE. His name don't get mentioned with that top tier over there much, but he's starting to make a case. But that top 3, and shout out to Def the Kid and Ken Savvy. I came in midway to that one, so I gotta watch a lot of this shit. But I feel like I gotta talk about the battle that a lot of people are talking about. The best battle of the weekend, man. The main event. It's rare that main events live up to it. Homeschooling Ace Amin was just that. It was a main event matchup. Shout out to Ace for bringing 3 fire rounds. Incredible work. His structure, the way he paints pictures while he's still rapping. Because sometimes, so here's the thing, what I noticed with a lot of guys who want to kind of take that lane and be more of a storyteller. Sometimes they sacrifice the technical aspects and attributes to give you the message. I think Cali Smooth says that sometimes you gotta sacrifice the bars to get the message out when he gives you his like quote unquote real talk round. Ace doesn't do that. He's still gonna rap and be very gifted technically while delivering whatever point he's trying to get across. And that's some top tier level shit. I know we don't deem him as a top tier based off of, I guess quality of opponents for his body of work and just all the opportunities. I think a lot of that comes with that. But he got top tier like intangibles, which you just can't teach. Like the way he structured his shit is remarkable. He was giving homeschool fits. And I thought it was gonna get dark for homeschool, but homeschool is such a surgeon. Even though Ace was trying to, like, I know what you're coming to do. I know your game plan. Kind of trying to just counterpunch and nip that in the bud before people like hear it, but it didn't work. It didn't work. Homeschool is really surgical with angles, man. I said this last year. He's gonna be on that top 10 angles list, man, very soon. He might be already in top 10, like, cause he does, and he says this a lot in his battles. Well, not a lot, but I feel like I hear this once a battle with homeschool. Like, I didn't have to do a lot of research to find. Like, yeah, you say that too much. I'm starting to believe you do. Homeschool? Huh? You do research, right? You homeschool. Come on. Computers everywhere. Team everywhere. I know you. I know it. You're too good at this. I don't want to give too many spoilers. You've seen. I'm pretty sure if you're watching me, you're one of those who be in tune with what goes on, going quote unquote viral or just making his ways through social media. You saw the chest bump. It's epic. Again, shout out to Ace for kind of help sell it a little bit on some, remember Rock used to get hit with the Stone Cold Stunner. He'd do like 3 ninja flips in an Olympic roll and shit. Like Ace was there. Ace was on that type of time, but dope ass battle, man. Top 20 battle in my opinion. Y'all know we coming out with the list, myself and Nico, at the end of the year. I'm not about to I wonder, is this gonna be on the list? It's on the list. Placement is just where I don't know. Haven't got that far, but that's a top 20 battle for sure. And those are the type of battles IBATTLE can produce, because you will never see Ace. I mean, excuse me, I wouldn't say never, but I don't know how powerful homeschool would be on URL, just blank canvas. But the build, like how they built him, how he helped mold him over at IBATTLE, he can still be himself now and go over there. See, it's just the perception, it's just how being in the right circumstances uplifts a person's persona. Because if he's like that on a league that isn't getting the type of love, that isn't having the type of battles and atmosphere, that isn't doing the great business, he can get lost in the shuffle. You think he's the only guy? Well, he might be the only one who's not technically, but just got the battle rap IQ. Let's not get it fucked up. His battle rap IQ is high. But I've seen people with that mold before. They just don't get that far. It takes a lot. They have to do their part, of course, but it takes being in the right place, man. He's in the right spot. Lex and them boys do a crazy job. And you know what I was noticing, and shout out to just all the leagues, all the battlers that come on IBATTLE that are like top tier or just well established that we know. They're treating IBATTLE like one of those big leagues where they can't afford to fuck up. I can just tell. I can see it. I can hear it. And shout out to Lex again. They earned that respect. If you notice, rarely, where it's Bill Collector versus Mule Lips, when when Madflex came over against XQZ, like I'm watching these guys that are elite at what they do and that have been well traveled on big leagues. They not coming to play. They're not treating IBATTLE like they probably would. Let's say, I don't want to say a name, but like a smaller league that's a grassroots league where you can experiment and try new shit. No, they're doing homework. Yo, I watched your battles. Let me tell you, they're really dialed in, and that that's the ultimate sign of respect from to me as far as a battle rapper to a league. So, just keep doing y'all thing. Also, Next versus Wise was a battle on that card as well. Next versus Wise, that was pretty good. And next one, unanimous decision. I thought it was pretty clear. The rounds that he won, to me, he won clear, which was the first and the third. The second one, total preference, because he was addressing a general topic whether it might apply to Wise sometimes, but sometimes it didn't. It was just much broader than just battling him, and he seemed like he was okay with getting that out. I think he said it at the end, like this round, this is for me. Like this is like some shit I just had to get out, like some therapy. So that's some confident shit to do in a battle worth for a ban. Like I got these other 2 rounds that he can't stand in front of. I'm gonna spend this this round, letting y'all know how I feel. And credit to Wise, man. Wise was dope. I said it on Twitter that I feel like Wise, I see why he's getting the looks with like the Geechees, the Tay Rocks. I believe he battled Bill Collector on Gates of the Garden. I see why he's getting these looks because he's consistent and good enough to where I don't think you will kill him. You can just body bag him. But he's also isn't like landing some of the most ferocious shots I've ever heard or came across. He's dialed in. He's consistent. He raps at that really good pace that if you like gun bars and punching and street drug talk, that's like the perfect tempo to go with. Like he's going at kind of like how a young Tay Rock was rapping at a time. And kind of still does now. But Vet Tay Rock got different bags as far as how he raps it. Still the same content, but how he raps it sometimes isn't always in the same pocket. I'm talking about like the pocket he was in versus like O-Red. That's the type of pocket Wise is in. The thing is, the that's a pro, but also the con is he never switches it up. He's like that all 3 rounds. I think somebody would call it button mashing. I wouldn't call it button mashing. I think that's what they used to say Franchise did. It's not like that. It's just one speed, 4 bars, punching, nothing unorthodox, nothing to shake up the room with. And I think that's just he has it seems like he's rapping like he got a ceiling, but I know there's more with Wise. Like I can just tell when I listen to him, how he raps, how he sets the shit up. I know Wise got more in the bag than he's showcasing right now. He just got to tap into it. But credit to Next, one bred on the road, 3-round battle, judged, and he was getting reaction. So I don't want to hear that gas shit. He was only getting gas because he was in the West. Sometimes a league could just make you the villain. Like they don't want URL telling you who's the next up or this person's nice. But if you was on small league getting busy with that same material, they'll probably champion you. You know what I'm saying? So it's how things work, unfortunately, but it is true. But keep doing y'all thing though, IBATTLE. Like again, I gotta watch the rest of this card. Please do get this app. Yo, this app that they got special. They doing some special shit with that app. If y'all don't got it, I don't get it. If y'all don't got it, I don't get it. Get the damn app, man. It's worth every penny, man. You get the whole weekend of a whole big time pay-per-view weekend to yourself if you get the app, bruh. It's everywhere. It's everywhere. So go ahead and get that, man. Guys of the Arena 7 was really dope. From everything I saw. Also, Lou Castro and Mulips in the 1-rounder was dope. Lou shows once again, man, he's just talented wherever he goes. And he has star power. He has it. He needs to tap into more of it within his material as far as the writing goes. And like whatever angle base or punch base, he got to get to a higher level to me in those aspects. But everything else, the aura, the just intangible shit, he got. Mulips is like just I don't know, man. He just got his own thing going on, bro. It's unique. It's funny. I do want to hear him too kind of enhance the pen to kind of balance all of the witty, awkward, funny, spontaneous shit out too. Gotta have some type of balance, I feel. And he'll be even more dangerous than he already is, because he's pretty dangerous. IBATTLE got tons of talent. So keep in tune with him, rock with him. And yeah, man, that is it. Feel me? So Salute to y'all. And I want to see Real Sick return, and I want to see Jables get more shots. And I also want to see somebody else go against Homeschool, because that brother seems unbeatable right now. Bizill Barfest is something that also kicked on and kicked off over the weekend. It's to honor a West Coast talent that left far too early, far too soon. Young B the Future. Man, it was crazy because they showed his battle versus Clutch, and I remember that battle. I was talking to Nico. I was like, I remember that battle because somebody was saying at that time that Clutch looked like my Uncle James. That's just some random shit. So when they played that battle back on the stream, shout out to West Coast Elites. That's the first thing I thought about. Oh, I remember this battle because of that. Now I remember, this dude Young B he got everything. He was barring some, but then also he had this charisma and personality. It was infectious. I don't know, man. It was just brought back some nostalgia moments. And this is in honor of Young B the Future, the Bizill Barfest annual tradition over there at West Coast Elites. They also had a fundraiser going where you can donate through Cash App to support, I believe it's called, it's on the screen, I'm tripping, the fundraiser for the Brandon Field Scholarship. And so you do what you can, you provide for the Cash App, and know that it's going to a worthy, dope cause. And, they played battles in between, his battles in between of the actual live battles that took place over the weekend. And we can just get into that real quick. KD versus XP went down. Now, a lot of people had KD. I myself had KD going into the battle. But off first watch, I actually think XP got him. Unless I don't even know what the chat said. I don't know because it was live streaming. I don't know what the vibe was. I don't know. But I had XP in the one rounder. There was a big time delay. I don't know if somebody couldn't make it. People were late. But Drugs and Active didn't go down unless it went down late and I just missed it. But it didn't go down. So then you was left with 3 other battles. And those were kind of the later battles that happened after a ton of showing Young B's battles in between. They also had a cypher or a freestyle joint going on. I think I seen Royalty, the Kid Clutch, and everybody rapping on beats and stuff. Kind of just killing time. And then I think TK and Ratchet went up. And TK is explosive. He just gotta stop getting in his own way. His material is up there. It's up there. He could do damage in an Ultimate Madness tournament with his material and his presence. I'm serious. He would have cooked in this past Ultimate Madness. It's just, can you count on him for 3 rounds? Let alone 1 to get through all of it. And that's why I don't know, man. So, and Ratchet did what Ratchet does. So it was a cool battle. I expected a lot more. And then you had ART14. She's dope. She went against Cali Smooth, who I don't know if he just wasn't feeling it or was it because of the results of his King of the Dot battle that had him looking just didn't come across super inspired. And I feel like he rapped pretty short. I could be tripping. Let me see on the playback. I thought he rapped a bit short. AR-14 was on one, though. She's on one. And she's been on one since her return. So she's just keeping steady with what she's been doing. Was it C3 and then Nina Cruz? We watching you. We watching you. You putting in work, for real. I wish that was a 3-round battle. I thought it was supposed to be. Then we went on for 1. So, but it's much more than just the battles, who won, who lost, chokes, and all that. Again, it's to celebrate Young B the Future. So I'm pretty sure if you was there in the building, I don't know if it was a private event or however, I'm pretty sure the atmosphere made up for the battles. I think it's less for this particular event. It's less about who's producing, choking, and things like that. It's about to celebrate a person, and you gotta respect that. Respect to SO Finesse, Sister, outspoken, not sister. I see a lot of y'all get that wrong. You should be quick to correct y'all. Don't fuck up that lady's name. Yeah, and that's it, man. That was. It was just good to see. I was kind of. This sounds wild because you're supposed to be paying attention to the current battle. I was just more enamored with watching old Young B battles. I'm just keeping it 1,000. No disrespect to people that was on the card, but seeing him versus Clutch, seeing him versus B Magic, it was just cool to watch again. So, long live Young B the Future. Rest in peace. Free the homie G Will while I got this platform. Free G Will. Y'all know what that is. If y'all know, y'all know. All right, that's it. And we're done, man. Want to say thank y'all for tuning in. Nothing fancy to say. Just keep watching on YouTube. Got some things dropping. Next week, I should be at King of the Dot. We'll see. Give you a scoop what happened in the building, or some big time matchups, and some more. We're getting close to the Drake card. I'm calling it the Drake card, not calling it that shit that Drake is going to make an album title of later. It's the Drake card. We're going to get into that, all that and more. See y'all. Stay safe. As always, keep it battle rap, peace, and love.